Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to the Universim, our first look at the new beta. It is finally here. Just moments ago, I got access to it, and now finally we can build ourselves a gargantuan city on a humongous planet. Finally. I know, I've been waiting as long as you have. Hello again, everybody. Welcome back. Good to see you all here. Thank you very much for clicking and tapping that like button. Welcome to all the new subscribers, and thanks for becoming a member by clicking and tapping that join button. You guys are just awesome. So thank you again, as always, for your unstoppable support. Look at this huge city here with nuclear power plants. We have satellites, aircraft, we have construction cranes and bridges, and even Ferris wheels. What a party. But for the glorious city of Raptoria, the glorious planet of Raptoria, we must start all the way back in caveman times. So if you like games like Black and White, where you were a deity trying to guide people towards salvation, and you could either be good or bad to them, this game is very much the same. Not to mention, you can also build on a planet. So think of games like Spore, think of games like Foundation, and think of games like Black and White, plus maybe a little sprinkling of some other games in there, and that is Universim. This game, available now on Steam, is just really fun to play, and is now finally in beta. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start ourselves a new game. Thanks again for all the support and being here, and let us go in to start a new city, a new nation, a new planet of Raptoria. Glory to Raptoria down below in that comment section. Let's get started. What? Hello?
Wake up. Wake up, creator.
Yes, content creator Raptor here. Hello?
This is the beginning of your story.
Oh, cool. Hi there.
It starts with nothing.
Are you the algorithm?
Nothing but an infinite void.
Oh, demonetization. Got
However, you, with a single touch, can awaken the light.
Oh. Boom. There we go.
And so the universe sprang into being. Worlds filled with endless potential were scattered into the beyond.
Wow.
They formed into many different shapes and sizes.
Looking pretty.
And while most were doomed to drift among the cosmos barren and alone, others flourished.
That's impressive.
These few planets soon became home to the greatest phenomenon of all. Life. However, life is a peculiar thing. It comes and goes as swiftly as a bit of space debris burning up in an atmosphere. A creator's purpose was always that of an observer, to simply admire the fleeting beauty of life's beginnings and ends. Yet, this balance could never last. The issue with allowing a species to evolve independently is that they always fail to do so. For life to have a better chance of succeeding, it needs a helping hand. Ah, here we are.
Ah, Raptoria.
Welcome to Mother Planet.
Beautiful.
This is a rare sight.
Woo!
For it came to be that there was day and night. Warmth and cold. And water to flow through the planet's veins. The soil was rich with minerals, which gave rise to a thick blanket of green.
Oh, wow. Look at the lakes.
The perfect ecosystem was formed.
Gorgeous.
It is no wonder, then, why life has chosen to inhabit it. A new species has been born, and they need guidance. This is your purpose now. Their very existence rests in your hands.
I have two hands, by the way, so that's good. All right, welcome to the planet of Raptoria. Let's take a little peek around our glorious new homeland. Now we have to place an epicenter, which is like our town hall, where we'll get a few nuggets to begin with. That's what our people are called. There's lots to upgrade, lots to build in this game, and a lot of time to go through, too. to achieve modern times. This looks like a beautiful area to start right here with the lakes on either side. Looks like there's also mountains nearby, so fresh with minerals. It also has the desert biome nearby too, which will give us different food sources like berries and such in the deserts, as where the thick forests will provide us with other types of trees and then animals there. And then, of course, fishing and gathering water too. So that might be our homestead there. But let's take a look around just to see fully what types of things our city has to offer, our planet, I should say. Wow, look at this. I think we actually might build here. Even bigger lake, desert nearby, huge mountain, and also these little meteorites or asteroids nearby I saw a little bit ago. I think we'll give those a shot. Well, I think we're going to build down here. This looks really nice to build in this area, and we've got a couple of different biomes here, different types of trees. All right, let's go ahead and put down our initial epicenter. Let's go ahead and put it down right over by these berries here. Let's go ahead and put it like right between, and here we go. Boom.
Take a look at your new subjects. They're called nuggets.
Ah, here they are.
Largely because of their body's apparent inability to keep itself in one piece.
Adahe?
Adahi and Elu.
And Elu.
The architects of their species. They are the founders of everything that nuggets will ever know or achieve.
Wow. Okay, we can also place down an archive which will allow us to save. Lots of details on the screen now. Food, water, electricity, different types of materials such as wood, stone, I believe iron and other things will need to be gathered at some point as soon as we discover how to smelt that down. But right now it's caveman time, so let's go ahead and build ourselves an archive which allows us to save the game. And I think it's like an auto-save. Somebody will work there, and then they'll do it automatically for you.
This is quite a beautiful planet.
I agree.
Try not to ruin it, will you?
Oh, it's already ruined. Don't worry. I've already ruined it. Let's see. We got a tight space here, but I do want to build an archive nearby. Wow, look at that beautiful bird. How gorgeous. Check that out. Hi, birdie. Okay, let's put down our archive somewhere around here. Seems to take up quite a bit of space. There we go. And our people will eventually cut down trees and use those for building. Now, if we want to get more people in our city, eventually they'll need to have a home, which they're building right now. And then, of course, we will, well, we'll give them somewhere to get down and dirty with it. Ask your parents, kids. So they've got a lot of stone there that they're mining to build their first house, as well as logs, too, in order to build some other structures. We'll need to eventually gather water from this huge lake, or I guess we could just call it an ocean here. There literally is a whale inside, and there's also other creatures around, such as bears and turtles and elk and deer, and oh boy, there we go, a big old bear there. Okay, so we can gather food from bushes like this, and we'll tell our people eventually what to do after they've kind of started their initial phases. So let's go ahead and speed things up just to see more of this as quickly as possible. I don't want to wait too long. And these two are already clearing land for a home that they've decided to build. Good thing they've got the, the caution tape down. We don't want to get an OSHA violation 10,000 years or 100,000 years before OSHA was even invented. They are angry. They definitely will go back and fine you at any time. So check out all the things we can build here. We've got airports and archives, cemeteries. You can see everything that eventually we can build, but we need to unlock it first by getting research. So I guess we can go any line we want to in order to unlock some of this stuff. We have water pumps here that will fill up reservoirs for the winter time. Things will freeze, and then our people can use it for food. We've got farming, gas mines, all sorts of things here. This is very cool. Carbon factories, cement. I wonder, let's see, what does it take to build a chemical plant? Well, we need to get to modern chemistry, so we'll have to go down our research line. And here it is, all sorts of different things to research. That is a gargantuan tech tree. Eventually, we'll have to make a decision to go to kinetic energy, combustion energy, and the tree continues on and on and on and on. Look at that, crazy, all the way to the end there. Well, we got to start small, so let's go ahead and start researching and upgrading things as soon as possible, but also getting people, so that way we can start, obviously creating a town, I guess. Primitive tools, we'll start with that, or is that already unlocked? All right, then we'll go for fire, and then we'll unlock the water wheel, and then dig dug.
Ah, I smell progress.
Me too. Smells like chicken. All right, so that looks good to me. So they'll go ahead and research that in time. It'll take a little bit, but eventually it'll be fully researched. Let's go back to our epicenter, which is over. Yeah, there we are. It's going to be hard to find the town while it's so small. We don't even have our first home yet built. But they're working on it. They're clearing the area. And then luckily all those materials that they're clearing out can be used right to build the home. So I don't know why they built it there. I wish they would have put it over here. But there you go. In their infinite wisdom, our people are on the good start, I guess. Okay, what do we have over here? A giant woolly mammoth. Oh boy. Good food for us, possibly. Wow, this looks really nice. Day-night cycle also looking very pretty, too. Cool. Ah, fire has been researched. Excellent. Perfect. Let's also make these two fall in love as well. But we're going to wait until they're done with their home. So if I middle mouse click, I can actually teleport people and things around. I can also rejuvenate them if they're low on health for whatever reason. And then also make them get down and dirty with it to increase the amount of babies, which will eventually become adults and then eventually grow our population. So that's going to be really good. We can put them in school, too, in order to make them more effective in the workplace. So all sorts of things we can do that away. Let's see, Creator Powers menu. We can also unlock more powers if we want to. Wrath, Influence, Creation, Protection, based on what we want to do. So, for example, we can put down forest stations, Rejuvenate, just like you saw on the middle mouse button, too. What is this one here? Telekinesis, and yes, getting down and dirty with it. Cool. Ask your parents there, kids. Okay, let's see. So it looks like under landmarks we have a pyramid, a Notre Dame, a learning tower, a Eye of the World, an Eiffel Tower. Looks like we also have a dessert rose. I wonder what that's made of. I hope it's not high in calories. And a gargantuan Ben. That is awesome. Very good. I'm glad we have all those things. Those were comedic jokes in order to make you giggle. Did it work? Let's see. All right. Fantastic. Cool. Wow, look at that giant woolly mammoth. I'm glad they glow in the dark. It's like they're working on the roads department. They got all the
you've made more research
reflections.
progress.
Yes, I did.
You're not too bad at this.
Oh, he was giving me a complicate. Yeah, we had to cut him off. Don't want to get complimented. All right, primitive cooking. We'll start with that, and let's also do some caissoning.
Cogs are turning.
Yes, indeed. We'll keep our research up. I think we can do 5 at a time, so let's make sure we do that. So we'll do cooking utensils, and also let's go with some toolkits, too, so we can make things faster. All this research is important. All the upgrades are important, but with only 2 people, we can only do 1 at a time. Let's see. So, all right, they're getting started with their home. Hopefully, let's speed that up a little bit. I want to see you all build a house very soon. Okay, let's see if we can put down some additional buildings that we've unlocked some things. Let's see, nothing quite unlocked yet, so we just need them to finish their homes. Research getting done. Now we can start building some things. A well and a water pump. Very good. When it comes to providing civilization with a source of fresh water. So this provides a little bit of water, but not everything we need. But since there's only like 2 of us there, 2 people in the town, we'll go ahead and build that maybe over here. How do I rotate as well? It looks like Q and E does the building rotation. So we'll go ahead and build that somewhere next to their future home. And then eventually we'll start on a water pump and a reservoir for when we get a lot more people. Pretty warm on the planet. 13 degrees Celsius, not bad for a nighttime. Definitely perfect for human survival. And they're already wearing some clothes, these two. They've got something on, it looks like. Kind of hard to see them as they're in the rocks, but there you go. All right, we're proceeding at maximum speed. Soon they will have their first homes up, allowing us to get a lot of research done. So that's not bad either. What else can we build in the meantime? I wonder if there's a way to have them prioritize what they build first. Also, water pumps need to go near the water. Imagine that, right? So we're going to go ahead and build one there, I suppose. I don't want them to have to remove... Whoa, hello! Getting a little scared by progress. Don't be afraid of progress. It's coming along. Okay. Yeah, all right. Well, I guess he's getting out of there. He got scared by my powers, I guess, my unlimited powers. Let's take a look at the other stuff. We've got crime information. Happiness levels medium. Not bad for just a start.
I hope you've been working on your beach body. You're not going to spend another summer just lazing around, are you?
For sure. So it looks like pumps will eventually freeze in the winter, so we do want to make sure that we've got enough water in reserve for winter time. Otherwise, our people will not have anything to drink and will eventually perish. Luckily, we've got plenty of time. Looks like our civilization's age, the number, how long it's been around, matches the speed at which the nuggets age, but different from the planet's seasonal cycle. Okay, so I guess these people are 5 years old, but the seasons seem to pass 1 season per year. So I guess we're out of spring, now into summer. Cool. Let's continue to do some research here. I would like to continue on with, it seems like water storage is going to be pretty important, so let's do that as well. Looks like auto research is on, which I think means that it picks them automatically, meaning that it goes one after the other as you build. All right, looks like they're starting to cut down trees now. And let's make sure let's make sure this is prioritized. Looks like they're already prioritizing it. The home is being constructed. Finally, our first house. Wonderful. Beautiful. What's this here? Every power you use requires creator PowerPoints. Oh, we got a PowerPoint presentation. Wonderful. These will refill slowly over time. Use them wisely. Wow, look at you two. Hello there. Wow, that's pretty. So we got like a giant moose or an elk or whatever, and a giant elephant or woolly mammoth or whatever you'd like to call that. Alright, the forest is being cleared for the archives. Somebody's already building this home too. I tried to prioritize this. I think it's prioritized now because it's glowing, I think. But anyway, there you go. One at a time, I guess. Primitive cooking is done. Let's go for another piece of research. Let's go for, let's see, fishing would be good, but some of this other research needs to be done before we go down that way. I guess we'll do cooking oils to make better food over time. And then eventually we can start with upgrades. So let's see. Leader of Mother Planet, Adelaide, is in charge, I guess. No current laws in place. Eventually we can start making laws about, like, firearm ownership and freedom of speech and all the other things that YouTube certainly doesn't want to have around. So we'll have to make sure we get rid of that so we adhere with the the AdSense policy. All right, looks like it's raining a little bit. That's kind of neat. You see a little sprinkling on the screen. That's kind of cool. I think I remember that effect. That's really nice. Oh, and let's take a look at the home building. There they go. Yes, they're building a cave. It would be a lot easier if they just dug a hole out of the ground.
You got mail, creator.
Oh, I got mail? Cool. The residential has just finished its first final touches. There we go. So now let's have these two fall in love. Come on over here, you two. Let's get you guys going down with it.
Oh, they look so cute together.
I know, don't they? Excellent. So let's see if they'll go over there, and then we'll have ourselves a third citizen very soon. Looks like they agreed to... Yeah, that's what they've done. When you ask somebody out, it's not that you're dating them or married. It's that you agree to begin produce on new nuggets. That's right. That better have some dipping sauce.
That looks like a rather rough process. Let's hope nobody gets hurt.
Wow. It's happening. Oh, wow, this is his first time, too. You know what that means. As soon as he walks out, here it comes. All right, seriously, man? All right, there we go. Congratulations, bro.
Look at that. A little baby nugget.
Yay.
Aren't they adorable when they're young?
Perfect.
Don't get too attached, though. They're still mortal after all.
All right, so we've got ourselves...
They'll soon be old enough to have an opinion.
Oh,
and
right.
make questionable life decisions. Let's see how much you like them then.
Oh, that's true. We've got ourselves a what looks to be a wood chopping section there. So it looks like they'll also litter the planet with other things that they need for minor upgrades. Let's see. Name the newborn nuggets. Cool. Anybody who would like to have it named after them.
Is this really what you want to spend your time doing?
Just comment "Glory to Raptoria" down below in that comment section, and we'll eventually name the baby after somebody. We got to name it something other than like whatever name the game gives it. Looks like there's an eatery too. You'd think we'd actually build a farm first, but I believe we get an eatery because we can eventually start gathering berries. So anything that they gather or hunt automatically can be consumed here. So let's put that next to the... let's actually make it like a nice restaurant. Let's make it near the coast, maybe? Oh, that'll be romantic. I think we'll save that spot for a fishing dock sometime. But let's just put it over here so they don't have to cut down trees and such. And I certainly don't want to move that out of the way. I think that's berry bushes there, maybe? Some sort of a plant that they can eat. Alright, caissoning is completed. So caissons are research for future building and foundation construction. So we'll build that there too. You can upgrade buildings that have the upgrade symbol on them. Yes, indeed we can. Oh, they have 2 kids now. Awesome, very good. Soon they will be adults, and with that, we'll be able to get more and more people in the city. Now, eventually, somewhere on the planet, there will be other colonies that will be founded, and we'll be able to trade with them, and people can move back and forth, and they can start families between the cities. And then eventually we can go into the military and start invading everybody, as you see here, the defense section, where we can have forecast towers, fire stations. We can even build military towers and garrisons, too, as well as law enforcement, a.k.a. the Popo. That's right. And I have no problem going back to prison for some of you getting sassy with me. Oh, yeah, I have no problem going back. Okay, so everything seems to be going really well now. We've got ourselves a population starting to grow, buildings are starting to be constructed, research is being completed, the wheels are turning, but we haven't even invented the wheel yet, YouTuber. That's true. Okay, we'll have to invent the wheel too then. Let's see if there's any other research to do. Looks like we have new research available. Let's go down. Looks like caissoning is complete. We'll try fishing too, and that'll be one of the other things that we research. And then eventually maybe the little boy and girl can go out fishing while mom and dad are constructing buildings, you know. Big people work. Actually, right now, 3 of the nuggets believe in us out of 4, so that gives us higher research, or rather, creator points over time, so that's good. And there we go. I wonder if this gives us points right away. Oh, we receive one believer if we name it. Well, that's not a top priority. It's fine for now. Okay, so they're doing a good job of constructing buildings at random. I think the first thing we want up is the archive center, the save center, so let's make that a priority, and they'll come over and work on that. And there they go. Cooking utensils are complete. Excellent. What else do we have to research? That'll be it after storage areas or shamanism. Let's go with storage area first. And then that'll allow us to store any goods that we find, possibly food, lumber, any sort of berries maybe. Okay, looks like we have 179 wood, 178 stone, planks, and I think maybe iron ore are the other things that they can gather at this age that we'll eventually have to research and upgrade to constructing buildings that will process those materials, such as an iron mill or iron mine or smelter or something along those lines, steel mill, that type of thing. All right. Oh, name the newborn nuggets. Do you want me to do it now? Oh, I think we're past our time to do it or something like that. Oh, we kindly hope to hear from you next time. All right, that's fine. I guess I waited too long. Well, I'll leave it up to you guys. It's fine. Well, eventually, you can gain more believers anyway by just doing acts, so it's not like it'll never happen. All right, looks like somebody's hungry. I don't blame you, sir. Looks like he's nomming it down right now on some berries. Nice. Very good. You can eventually tell them to go and gather stuff from over here. Looks like we have ourselves something called a healthy Melina. Produces 3 food. And also animals and fishing.
Let's hope that nuggets don't overreact to the falling leaves this year.
Ah, time to put your summer bodies away. Autumn is here. Okay, let's assign somebody to work here. Enter save name. I guess we don't have to do that yet. Oh, you can see the last time I played the game was like July of last year. So it's been a long time since then. We'll assign somebody to work there later after we need to save. Good idea to turn it on and off based on whether or not you need to save. Otherwise, I think it's an auto-save feature, which is quite neat. All right, they're clearing this area now to construct the eatery. Then also the mill, or rather the, sorry, not the mill, but the well needs to be constructed next too. Let's prioritize that, actually, get that up. Water, very important as we're getting closer to winter, and it should be able to provide these people with water throughout the winter, since there's only one family here, and it looks like they want some water now. So yes, it is a good idea to build ourselves a well. Let's take a look at any other new buildings that we might have at our disposal. We still have our reservoir, or rather our water pump and our well, and then all the other large monuments that we can construct eventually, as well as all the things available in the game down below, including fuel and microchips and concrete and copper wire and all sorts of other things. If you want to take a look at all these buildings.
You look a little confused. Don't worry, I expected as much. I know you have questions.
Look at this.
But you'll learn everything in time.
So eventually these buildings that are available in the Stone Age can be upgraded for modern times too. So even if we build a school in the Stone Age, when it becomes more modern times, the building will also upgrade its appearance too. Same with water pumps, for example. We'll go into medieval times and then other times here. You can see that eventually things like the gas mine are available in the more modern times, but then things like lumber camps are available later in the medieval age. You can see there it says lumber camp, medieval age, Stone Age, and then finally the I think the modern age is where we'll get oxygen generators and other things like that. So 3 ages to work through. Quite neat, I must say. Okay, let's see what we're doing here. Old Town Toolkit. Looks like that's all completed. Old Town. It says Oldawan? What was that? What was that word? I've never even heard of that. Old Town Road is complete. Let's go for shamanism now. And then we'll work our way down to burials and such. Eventually, somebody's going to die. It is Raptoria, after all. We can't go bankrupt, but we can definitely go without food for a long time. Ah, perfect. We can now upgrade our water well, which requires a little bit more wood and stone. And it looks like we've got plenty of water in there to survive the winter. Not too bad for our first family. But eventually this game really starts speeding up. Once you've got buildings that are producing a lot of food, and once people pretty much have food, shelter, and water, and also areas to expand their homes.
I can't say I'm a fan of nugget delicacies, but it should keep everyone relatively alive and happy.
All right.
They do seem to brew some interesting beverages, though.
Wait a minute.
Apologies.
These people...
There's a building that looks like it could use some company.
Yes, it does.
Buildings are grinding to a halt without water, and nuggets will do the same. Build some more water pumps before it's too late.
Oh yeah, let's make that a top priority then. Oh, looks like they're already on it. Good. So now we have a water pump going on. I can also build a well nearby in order to solve that water problem. You can see the large circular area around is where water will be provided. So not a bad idea just in case we run out. But if we get the water pump up and running, that won't be a problem. so that's just fine. But this will provide water for... Oh, hello.
I wasn't aware that mating was a spectator sport.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so we've got ourselves the small water pump to work on. Looks like they're busy with other things, I guess. And it looks like somebody here is...
Nuggets are all
unemployed.
unique to one another. Although there are some things that are shared between nuggets, these include the need for certain essentials like food and water, a stable roof over their heads, and an occasional nap. They want to learn, build, discover, and create.
Same.
It would all be quite inspirational if they also didn't happen to be the species that initially thought their shadows were trying to eat them.
So with this person unemployed, I want them to go work at the water pumps so that way we can get this construction done. Winter is pretty much here. We see some flurries in the air now. And the eatery's not so critical because it's more of a building that food can be prepared at for larger meals. Kind of like in Frostpunk, for example. If you get food at the eatery, it kind of produces more. Like one raw food can produce 2 regular meals. So it helps to have the food prepared ahead of time. But for now, I guess we don't necessarily need that. Let's go ahead and have Stick get off this job and see if we can get construction complete over here at the water pump. What I'd like them to do is gather the rest of the wood needed so that way we can start pumping water just before winter or early next spring. Right now we should be just fine with the one well that was completed over here, or that should be completed soon. Where'd it go? It seems to have disappeared. Did it disappear? I can't tell exactly where it went. Well, water storage is now researched, so that's good. Let's at least get a water storage building up then. We have ourselves a reservoir, so we'll go ahead and put that over by our... oh, wait, is the well there? I can't remember where we put it. But we'll put a reservoir near the water. Makes sense to put it over there. And then we'll have... I'm just trying to put it now so the least amount of materials has to be cleared out of the way. But I want to save the fertile soil for farming, so homes and such can be built there. Well, winter is upon us. We see it starting to take over the land. The well should be around here somewhere. I guess it's all well and good.
This water pump system is rather advanced for such a young civilization. I mean, sure, it's built out of rocks, wood, and a bit of string, but impressive nonetheless.
Excellent.
The pumps have frozen solid, Creator.
Yes,
I hope you have enough reservoirs to sustain your civilization through the winter.
No, not yet. Well, they won't consume much anyway. Seems like the first well is right there, but it's hard to see. So there it is. Oh, now we can see it. Perfect. So there's 33% left. It is producing water, so we'll be okay for the winter, so long as they build their homes nearby. And then next spring, we'll have water to start supporting businesses such as the eatery and anything else that requires water. Looks like they're building a lot of homes, actually. So now we're starting to see some other families start. Good. And this building here we won't have employed, but we will definitely get on that. So first we got to build a bunch of stuff. Then we got to start boosting up our population to work in those buildings. We can't really, do much unless we have the building existing, and we can't really do much unless there's people to work there.
I was just about to compliment you on your fantastic new ice sculptures. But then I realized those were just frozen nuggets.
Really? Nobody's frozen yet. We've got person number 1, 2, 3, and 4 all there. Eventually, I think we'll have to make clothing and such for them. But we should all be good for now. All right, a very good start for us, I think. Let's go ahead and see if we can get through the winter. And, yep, -7C. Luckily, our people have shelters now and homes being constructed, more additional homes. Good. Let's see, we have one more research slot, so let's get ready with grass weaving. Cool, we'll make clothes then out of that. And then we'll circle back and start doing some stuff for food next year as we have a bigger population. All right, very good. Looks like happiness is still at normal. We have good start on everything with supplies. Looks like they're clearing out land, getting more materials, which means we can build more buildings. Next spring, water will be gathered and put into the reservoir that the people will build as well. And then we'll start hunting. So water and food will be plentiful next season. We'll be building more buildings, and we'll have our population grow as well. The beta for this game is finally here, and I am so excited to continue on. Let's see here. We've got, let's see, a little bit more space to build some stuff between these spaces. So let's see what we got for buildings. Looks like we got ourselves an engineers, which can repair buildings that are damaged over time. Let's see, we've also got ourselves the eatery that we've constructed before. A few other buildings are locked then. Yep. So off to a very good early start, I'd say. And another home constructed? or being constructed. Oh, another... Oh, the well is being upgraded, I think. Let's see here. Or finally built. Required resources. Okay. So now we've got 2 homes, yes? Do not disturb. Oh, I see. I see. Sorry about that. Oh, so now they're working on another... Oh, okay. So now we're seeing our population go from 2 to 4, now at 5, and it'll go up even more. So the reservoir is being constructed for next spring. The well is being constructed so that people have something to drink throughout the winter. We'll get people working at the eatery when we're starting on fishing.
I've read over the new research creator.
Oh, I hate how he gets cut off when I go in here. I want to hear your jokes, bro. Sorry.
Impressive stuff for a species that still thinks the planet is flat.
Well, it's quite round, I must say. It's definitely quite round. Oh, look at all the people working on the construction. Yes, now with this boosted population, everybody can get to work on building some buildings. Look at that. Lots of people working on it. All right, what do we got here? Age, health, food, and water. Looks like those are going down, so we'll get on providing some food and water soon. Nice. Very good. And actually, with the reservoir being completed, they should be able to go and get some water now. 60% left in water. Looks like we got water being provided to everybody. Great. Good. All right, now for food. I think they'll automatically gather food. That's why some of the berries over here disappeared. Looks like there's also some logs and stuff to gather. Next spring, I think new stuff will pop up, so anything that can be used for a food source near the camp, they'll be able to immediately use. And we're working on fishing, so as soon as winter is over and spring is here, we'll start fishing. So we'll have a reliable source of food. We can start fishing here and there. And then we'll have water, so fish and water will be prepared. And then berries eventually, and then other grains and such when we start farming. Oh, yep, looks like they're eating. Good. Some stuff was maybe prepared near the eatery and near the epicenter. Luckily, we get some supplies there. You get some free stuff to kind of help you out throughout the first year, so that's fine. And buildings without water. It should just say 1, actually. It should just be the eatery. Some of these other buildings don't need water yet, such as the... yeah, everything else is covered. Except for the... I guess technically the reservoir needs water, but our pump is frozen. Okay. Very good. Very good. Wow, I wish... It's kind of like a Foundation a little bit, where they build their homes at random and somewhat far away from everything. Look at this winter. It's beautiful. Very gorgeous. Oh, yeah.
What is it you're hoping to see exactly?
Nothing. I'm just looking at the winter, bro. Look at it's nice. You see how white it is and so interesting? And wow, look at this. The trees actually are tipping because of the weight of the snow. That's a nice little detail. They're actually bending because of all the branches and such being weighed down. And we have brand new nuggets. We've got 5.
There are buildings in awful condition around the civilization.
You're right.
Such a pity. This used to be a nice neighborhood.
Build the engineers now. Let's see. Where are they at? Engineers. There they are. So they'll keep all of our buildings in shape. And if we can build it somewhere near the epicenter, that'd be great. Now, if we end up cutting down trees, that's not a problem either. It takes a little longer to build the building because, obviously, the structures have to be... The area around the structure needs to be cleared, but that'll provide us plenty of building material for it. So the engineers will keep the buildings in tip-top shape. Now we have 6 adults ready to work, so that's good news. Spring is almost here, and the fishing is almost researched, which means that we'll be able to start gathering food. So this year, finally with a larger population, we can get everyone assigned to what they need to do. But for now, I'd rather have everybody clearing trees and mining stone. And I think I start to see winter, so starting to subside. Looks like there's a food bush right there. Nice. Hopefully they can gather that for supplies, for food. Oh, there it goes. That building is almost done. They're doing a good job. Excellent. We've got 4 believers now. The more things that we do, the better. People are naturally falling in love, so that's good. Natural expedition, or no, expediting. No, rather, what's the word I want? Exponential growth. There we go. Yeah, expedite that exponential growth. There we go. Okay, we'll assign jobs later. This is so awesome. I love it. Okay, one more thing to do. One last thing to do, which is build the fishing docks, which will be on here very shortly. I think it's a thing that we can build under... Is it under Epicenter? Manufacturing Defense? Let's see if there's a fishing dock somewhere. Airport, Archive, Cemetery, Cloning Center, Town Hall, and a school. Battery, wells, okay. Fishing research is complete. There it is. Our fishing pier is what we're looking to construct. So we'll go ahead and construct one of those over here. And it's quite important.
Fish will add to the food supply. But don't forget that lakes freeze in winter.
Yes. So that's why it's very important to build as many of these as possible at the start. So we'll build like 3 of those to begin with, and then each time we have people available. I think 2 people can work there. So every time that our population grows, we should also keep fishing going on. And, wow, those are some big lakes too, so that'll be perfect for all of our population that'll eventually
Things are
come in.
beginning to look green and happy again.
Yes.
Let's take a moment to appreciate it before you do something wrong.
All right, so let's see here. Some of our people need to be assigned, I guess, to these jobs. Let's go ahead and put a little...
Here, I thought that building was just a decoration.
Yeah, it actually can be used for saving, bro. Okay, we'll get a couple of the random people on there. It doesn't matter too much. Okay, the eatery will start cooking food. Now they have water. Water's coming in, so now we need some engineers, don't we? Let's assign an engineer. Oh, the building has to be constructed, though. Almost there. Final touches, and good. Now let's assign an engineer to that. Let's get... I think all of their stats and stuff can be over here to be considered when you assign them to a job. So it's fine. We'll just get anybody on it. Until we start getting education, it won't matter too much. Good. We are producing water. Water is going into the reservoir, which will help us to survive the winter more effectively. And you can see the water there start to rise. And then eventually we'll build another water wheel. And then we can upgrade it too, so that'll be useful. And then we've also got fishing docks that are being created. So fish and water are finally here, as well as additional homes. Research is starting to be completed left and right. I want to build myself another water pump just for the next year. We'll probably assign another one over here. There we go, so we can pump water 2 times as fast, giving us a lot more room to increase our population. All right, folks, that is it for our first episode of the Universim. If you want to see more, make sure you slam that like button and keep on rocketing past 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 likes. You guys are fantastic as always, so thank you very much for cheering on our little Raptorian nuggets here, and we will make our city even better next time. You are all fantastic, so have yourself a great day, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye, everyone.